Hey Libras, this is Jason and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot. So my Libras, I'm doing the soulmate reading for you guys for July 2020. I'm not really sure why I'm feeling the need to do that today, but I am. Uh, there's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Yeah, there's something happening with Libra. And you guys are one of my big. You guys, I get really high views on my Libra videos, and there's something going on with you too. I seem to connect really well to Libra's energy. I don't know why. So I am doing. Hello, I'm doing real quick. I've got to do the July reading for Libras. There, my Libras. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. I was trying to do a recorded reading for someone because I'm trying to get caught up on my recorded readings, and I just got like banged over the head, literally. Like some of you Libras took a frying pan and banged me over the head with your energy. So I'm going to do the Libra reading now. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Libra cusp. This feels really geared toward Libras for July. I will say I don't even know how to describe it. Do you guys remember I think it was about a year ago. About a year ago, literally the Libras woke me up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and I came on and did a live reading for you guys. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's how this felt. It was just like, bam! It was one of those things. So let's see what we've got for you guys. So the way I start my readings now, my soulmate readings, is I pull yeah, you remember that, Mels? What I do is I pull some animal spirit oracles. So we're going to pull animal spirit for you guys. We're going to pull for you, Libra, my lovely little Libras, for your soulmate, the person. And when I say your soulmate or your partner, what we're talking about for you, if you're someone who's watching a reading from me for the first time, we're talking about the person on your mind, on your heart. You may be in separation, you may be together in union. There's not really a lot of rules to that. It's really, Spirit has a way of taking the reading and gearing it to you so that you hear what you need to hear if you come in with an open mind and an open heart. And then, of course, if it resonates and you need further information or further detail, book a personal reading. The information is in the description. And I am doing specials tonight as well, mini readings at 8:45 tonight. And that list is open too via the Cash App and PayPal. Okay. Let's see here. Show me Archangels, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your last reading for Libra was amazing. Thank you. We try. My guides and I try. No, I'm really fortunate. I have a very strong spiritual team. In case I've never showed you guys, I have a very strong spiritual team, and their names are Grandma, Grandma, and Granny. That's their names. And they're really good. They're very helpful. But so are the others. Show me Libra and their soulmate. And show me the connection for July. Okay, perfect. All right, so the connection is the canary spirit, which is really beautiful. How are you doing, Amanda? Libra, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So Libra, you're coming in here as you're checking in for July as the lizard spirit. Okay, you're a slimy little lizard. No, what the lizard spirit is about. Well, think of, for one, a chameleon. It's the ability to adapt. It's about adaptability. The little phrase below this is dream the world into being. This is about co-creation with spirit for you, Libra. This is card number 38, which breaks right down to an 11. So this is big time energy about, this energy for you, Libra, is about big time growth. And I knew that just connecting to your energy right now, the sort of wake up call I got was Libra is at a many Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, specifically Libra Suns, or people in partnership with Libra Sun. That connection is at a pivotal point right now. You're at a pivotal point where there's big time growth, and it's also about choices. You're at these sort of crossroads where you have to make the right choices and you don't want to fall on your face. I mean, if you do choose something, if you don't choose wisely and you do fall on your face, you'll be okay. You'll get back up. But there's a lot of things feel very pivotal right now. It feels like there's opportunities that you don't want to miss. That's why I felt the need to get this out right away when I started getting that sort of internal alarm for Libra going off. So dream your world into being. Don't be afraid of what you want. Sometimes we can want something so bad that we become kind of afraid of it. I've had that happen to me before where I'll want something and I'll daydream about it and fantasize about it. And then all of a sudden I'll just be like walking down the street and I'll think, if I actually got that thing that I want, what would I do? Like, would I even know what to do with it? That yacht or whatever, whatever that thing is, would I even be prepared for it? So start preparing for whatever it is that you want, because if you're not preparing for what you truly desire, then it means you're probably either scared of it or you don't think you deserve it. So start preparing, Libra. Now, if you're the partner of Libra, or if you're looking to see what's going on with your partner, Libra, what's going on with them, they've got the Koi Spirit card. Strong what? Water energy. Anytime you see a fish, that's water energy, specifically Pisces. So if you're a Libra who has a Pisces soulmate or twin soul, this could be a reading specifically geared for you. Also air energy, because I've got for the couple, we've got the Canary Spirit. So that's you, Libra, but it could also be, Gemini, Aquarius. But this is specifically water, Cancer, Scorpio, specifically Pisces, or Gemini, Aquarius on the other. For the Koi Spirit, this is about having plenty. And for your soulmate, if you're the soulmate of Libra, it's important for you right now to choose the perception of the glass being half full. Okay, this is about there's always enough. There's always plenty. You have card number 36. You're coming to the end of a cycle in which you may have been in a lack mentality. Okay, that's why it says there's always enough. So whatever your soulmate or partner may have been dealing with, Libra, they may have been going through, maybe they've been dealing with financial problems, or they've been sort of fighting to find a new job or a career that pays more, something. They've felt it feels like when I'm talking about them, I'm feeling kind of anxiety and I'm feeling very boxed in. So I feel like your soulmate in this past cycle that's coming to an end, they may have felt very boxed in, like they couldn't grow or expand, especially in material ways. We're talking like financially. So if this person has been in a place where they felt like they couldn't expand financially, or they were in like a dead end with their career, all of that's changing, and it's going to change. Remember, when it comes to a soulmate connection, a twin soul, anyone like this, you affect each other's energy whether you want to or not, right? It doesn't matter if you think like, oh, I'm not even talking to my twin soul, we're not in communication, we don't have, yeah, guys, I've seen it a million times, and I'm on one. It doesn't matter if you're talking on the phone every day and the relationship's great, if you're living under the same roof and you're in the same bed at night, or if you are on opposite ends of the world and you haven't talked in 20 years. If you have this kind of connection, your energy affects one another. So you're responsible for that. You have to take responsibility for that, that your energy affects you and that person. And here, what this is saying is, you've got the Canary Spirit between the two of you. This is a building energy, okay? This is card number 12, which breaks down to a 3. The number 3 is about building, okay? When I think of the number 3, I think of the 3 of Pentacles, and I think of building a new thing, building a new home, building a new relationship. You guys are in the building phase here, and it may not feel like you're in the building phase, especially, when we're in separation from someone we love. It certainly doesn't feel like we're in a phase of building, but you are. What if where you're at is, you're building toward that time when you can be together. You're in separate places, living separate lives. Maybe you have separate partners, but you're building toward that time when you can be together. And you know it. If this is for you, that this is going to ring true, that you're building toward that. And this is the energy saying, sing a new song, sing your own song. This is about, if you're with a partner, like a karmic partner right now, who tries to sort of make you fit into a box you don't want to fit into, this relationship with your soul partner, when you two come together, you're going to be so happy, because part of this connection feels very free. It feels like this person wants you to be whoever you are. They want you to be more like yourself. They want you to be more of the person, the happy person you are when you're around them. That's a beautiful thing. They want you to love and accept yourself more. Now, most people in relationships, and I can tell you from past experience, we don't have partners like that. Partners usually want to change us. They want to have power over us. They want to, keep us boxed in. And I think some of you and some of your partners, Libra, your soul partners, are with karmics who are doing that to them, who are making them feel boxed in, who aren't accepting them for who they are. And that's okay. They're going to learn from that. And that's what this is about. But you're being called to know that this connection is about freedom. This connection is about unconditional love. And this connection is about hope. And hope really is everything. And what I'm going to tell you right here is you're building that connection together, even in separation. It's a beautiful thing. And not only are you building it even in separation, Libras and soulmate of Libras, you guys are right here at a crossroads where something big is happening. I saw it. I don't know if you remember the June and July, the May and June readings that we did, but something big is coming here. Something is happening, and it's really about to really like take off. And I feel like this crossroads, that's why something told me you just got to do another reading for Libra. Even though I haven't gone through and done the rest of the readings, it was like, I've got to do Libra. And yes, I appreciate the fact that Libra is one of my higher viewed readings, but it's because I connect to Libras. That's why my Libra readings get higher views, and that's why I connect to I mean, one thing works, they both work together. It's just one of those things. I can't help it, and you can't help it. So it is what it is. But let's see what's going on. Let me see. Do I want to use this tarot or okay? So I'm using the Arcanum tarot, and then I'm using, this is for clarifiers, okay? Yep, you have to let people go, especially if they're not ready, So yeah, just one more time, guys, as I get ready to pull the tarot. If you do want, I'm going to be doing minis tonight. I'll be back at 8:45 to do mini readings. So if you want to get on the list, it's $22.22 to ask a question. And a lot of times people in these sometimes have like a follow-up question because of this. So if you don't want to get like a full personal reading, but you want to ask a question, you could do a mini reading tonight. The information's in the description. But don't send the personal reading price. It's $22.22. Soulmate of Libra. Magician. The Magician, I mean, listen, the Magician card is Aries. It does kind of represent like Aries energy, but for me, for me, and there's a reason why, when I look at the Magician card, for me, it's more about Virgo and Gemini. And that is signs that are represented by the Magician as well as Aries. But the reason I resonate more with the Virgo Gemini is because the Mercurial, number one, I am Virgo Sun and Gemini Ascendant, so that's part of it. My twin soul is Gemini and I'm Virgo, so that's also part of it. But also, it's about that Mercurial energy. The Magician this is about communication, communicating what you need and getting what you need. But it's also about, the Magician is about using your gifts, but also it's a masculine card. It's a card of assertion. And so your soulmate is coming into this place of asserting themselves. Again, like I said, I don't know why, but when I was looking at that canary spirit for the coupling here, I really feel like they're part of that, and also part of this koi spirit. Part of the reason your soulmate is coming out as the koi spirit, that underwater energy, is their emotions are building up and they're suffocating in their own emotions because they're not allowed, whatever situation they're in, if they're with a karmic partner or even if they're single, and for some of you, if they're with you, they're in a situation where they're feeling very boxed in and they're feeling like they're not encouraged to be themselves. They're being forced to be someone they're not, to pretend, okay? Whether it be to pretend to be in a loving relationship when they're not really, or to pretend because they respect their partner. There's something going on here that just doesn't feel authentic, and that's never gonna take you to a good place. But in this case, it is taking them to a good place because although it may cause disaster where they are now, it's ultimately leading them to choose for themselves. And when you choose for yourself, for your higher self, in these kind of high-level connections, they bring you back to each other because, the connection is so strong, and the desire for the person to be their authentic self is so strong in these connections. It's a beautiful thing. It's very symbiotic and complementary. So I love that for them and for you, Libra. But yeah, they're coming out magician. This also, so you being Libra, right? This would be someone who potentially would be Aries, Virgo, or Gemini as far as the zodiac goes, or have strong placements in one of those, or all three of those. So that's just something to mention. It doesn't have to be that, but it's something to mention. Also, they've got the Three of Pentacles. That's coming out in their future position, near future position. And what's interesting about that is just what I was saying, the number three, it's that building energy. So I feel like this person is already in their mind and in their heart kind of building this connection with you, and they're ready to make some changes. They've been, because this is what's in their recent past, they've been the Seven of Wands, which is about sort of blocking things out, resisting. So they've been very much resistant to what their heart is telling them. So this person's heart is saying, go to your Libra. Your Libra loves you and you love your Libra. Go to them and embrace them. But what's happening is they're not in that heart space, or they don't feel, they've gotten so used to be, they've been used, and they've gotten so used to being in a place where they're not functioning and operating from their heart space that it's almost like a foreign language to them. The language of your spirit, it's almost a foreign language that they don't know. So it's very sad. I feel a lot of sadness coming from this person. What I will tell you is what I feel from them, a lot of them are in a karmic partnership with someone. A lot of them are in a karmic partnership with someone that they're not in love with. They're in safe with, they're in safe with, they're in comfort zone with, whatever that is, but there's not passion here. And they're blocking this because that's where they're at. And so that's what they've been doing in sort of the recent past. And that person's also, what I feel about this karmic partner of your soulmate, the karmic partner is very materialistic. And I feel for some of them, because they tend to mirror not only you in the connection, but they're mirroring their karmic partner a little bit. And because they're with this karmic partner, they may be behaving in ways that seem a little materialistic or a little bit not. That's part of why they're not in their heart space so much, because the person they're stuck with or choosing to be with maybe isn't in there. It isn't someone who operates from the heart space very much. And so they're getting, unfortunately, accustomed to this behavior, or they have become accustomed to this behavior that's just not heart operative. And they're up here in headspace, they're in very materialist. It's like putting on these glasses that are materialistic, and their karmic partner does that. And so that's what they're used to living in that environment. Now, with you, there's this beautiful heart connection, and they want to build on this, right? Their desire, because they've got right here, these both came out basically together for the near future. So I wouldn't say that this is a clarifier, but it kind of is. So for the Three of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles quasi clarifying it, it's saying they want this building, this new beginning, this like building a home with you. They're ready to put that work in. So there's a lot of conflicted energy here. On the one hand, yeah, they're resistant, right? Oh, thank you, Lotus. Thank you, Lotus Blue Fire. Thank you for the love. Guys, send it to the Cash App though. Send it to the Cash App, because YouTube takes too much of my money. But thank you. Seven of Wands. Here's the thing. Seven of Wands. They are resistant because of what's going on. However, they're wanting to put the work in, and they're wanting to put the work in with you to building, okay? No, don't apologize. I so appreciate it. I'm going to talk to you guys also tonight at a 8:45. I'm running out to dinner, and when I get back, I'm going to be doing the mini reads, and to send it to the Cash App if you want to get on. It's 2222. But also, I'm going to be talking about the Manicare Foundation and how much you've helped them and how to continue if you want to. So there's a lot going on tonight if you guys can be there for the live. Okay, here's the thing. Libra, soulmate has got Four of Cups. What does that mean? That means, if you're wondering, are they aware of this connection? Like in their consciousness, do they know, like I know, that this is a spirit-based connection, that this is beautiful, that this is dynamic, that we have something that they don't have with anyone else and that I don't have with anyone else? The answer is yes, absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, they know. But here's the problem. With that cup out there sort of just in limbo. It's just sort of looming. They're aware of it, but they're so sort of stuck in a situation that's got them very used to not, they're stuck in not only in a different mindset than what your connection requires of them, they're also stuck in a situation where they don't have a lot of faith in this happening and working out. Part of that is because they realize they have to take action now. So there's a real conflicted energy here. And again, another sort of clarifier card with that Four of Cups is the World, a major arcana. And the World is about completions. It's about, in this case, your partnership being a major completion in their life and how it's going to provide to them the spiritual fulfillment and completion that they really are needing and need to draw upon for the next chapter of both of your lives. You both need that. So with that as almost sort of a quasi-clarifier for the Four of Cups, to me that's saying very much they're aware not only of how special the connection is, they're aware that they don't have much of a choice. They have a choice before them, but the choice is life or death almost. It's like they could choose to stay in the situation they're in, and that's going to lead to death. And I don't mean physical death, eventually, yeah, but it's about spiritual death almost. They feel like they're spiritually dead, not only when they're stuck in the situation they're in, but the separation from you is so strong, it almost feels like a death in a spiritual manner, because whilst on the one hand, you bring that out on each other, this beautiful heart-to-heart connection, because they're so used to operating on this level that feels sort of surface in their other connection. It's a spiritual death to be away from you. It's very difficult. It's very tough, okay? He is very biblical. He's very biblical? Yikes. Also, for your soulmate, Two of Coins. What this says to me is, okay, this says to me very strongly, another thing. They, in the past, in this connection, have been juggling. So they knew they wanted to be with you. They knew that you had this beautiful connection, but they weren't sacrificing anything. And I'm going to tell you guys something. When it comes to love this great, you can't have it without sacrifice. You cannot have this type of love without sacrifice. This kind of love is so big. It's big love, like the HBO series Big Love, but you don't get the 3 or 4 wives. This love is so big, it requires sacrifice to have it. You have to give up things that are no longer serving you, that are no longer fulfilling you, and that are no longer of value in your life. And there's a lot of people in our lives that are of value, but in the past tense, not in the present or the future. And they have to sacrifice, and they're having trouble with that. And I know, and they know, that it feels for them. I mean, I'm connecting to a specific. There's no way I could connect to every single one of your partners, but I'm getting almost like a prototype from spirit of the partner. And the high points are this. They're stuck in a situation that's very surface, materialistic, and not very heart-based. It may have been at one time. It's not now. Most of the feelings are anger for each other, and it comes out all the time. It makes it harder for them to be without you, but it also makes it harder for them to operate in the place they need to operate in order to be with you. But they've not in the past even been willing to give up that for you. So you have to, here's what you have to say to yourself, Libra. You're not going to like this. You've got to detach. If this is you, you've got to detach a little bit from this person. And here's why. They're not even in the recent past been willing to leave this for you. There's not a level of respect here that you deserve. In sentiment, yes. In action, no. And they are going to take action. That's what everything seems to say here, but they're not doing it. And that's not working. This has not happened. So you've got to make sure you're detaching as much as you can energetically. Now, having said that, I know if this is a twin soul, it's really hard to disconnect energetically from a twin soul. It seems to me, from my experience, it's almost impossible. But I think it can be done to the extent that you can move on and not be constantly feeling their energy, at least in a conscious way. Okay, so I would definitely recommend that if this describes you. Okay, it's different for everybody. Somebody just asked, how do you do it? You have to find what works for you. Certainly, the best way to start is to do like an energy clearing, and certainly affirmations, declaring yourself to be unbound by anyone or anything, right? Spiritually unbound. Yeah, the mini readings tonight at I'm starting at 8:45. The readings will start about 9, and it's $22.22 to the Cash App listed in the description if you want to get on the list for the mini read. You can do PayPal as well, but I prefer Cash App, and we'll get you on the list. I have 2 people on the list right now, so. But yeah, if you have a specific personal question to your situation, that's the best way to do it. I like the 2-2s, the 2222. That's a partnership number. 2s. Show me Libra. It is hard. All right, so you've got Taurus and Virgo energy here. So if you're someone with a Taurus, Leo as well. Taurus, Virgo, and Leo. If that describes your partner, Libra, stick around a minute. You've got similar, listen, here's the thing, guys. It's that mirroring. Like, we can talk about how they've got to choose because they're juggling, but you're mirroring them. You've got the 2 of coins as well, or 2 of pentacles. So look for the ways. What are you not choosing? Have you stayed in a situation, maybe not a partnership, maybe you are. Are you staying in any kind of situation in your life that's where you're not claiming your independence? Are you not asserting yourself? All right? Because if you aren't, then there's a mirroring there. And if you want them to assert their independence in themselves, assert yours. Choose you. What are you not asserting your autonomy in at this point in your life, Libra? You need to look at that. Because as you do it, look what you've got. That's when the Ace of Cups comes in. These 2 cards for you, Libra, are very much connected. So this says the moment you choose yourself and you stop juggling your heart and your mind, heart, mind, what do I want? The moment you do it, Libra, look what happens. You've got the Ace of Cups coming in. Babe, that feels like fire. Don't you love when the readings come through this strong? I mean, as a reader, I feel like I'm a good reader, and it always comes through pretty good. But like, when I know I have to go on and read for a specific sign, I know there's a message to come through, and there really was here tonight. So I hope this makes sense for you guys. Future-based position, you've got some heartbreak in your future, Libra. I'm sorry to tell you that. You do, though. It's not heartbreak to do with this partner, though. Some of you, I don't know if some of you have an elder loved one who is not well, who's ill, maybe even like on hospice or about to bring hospice in. I feel like with this person, they're holding on because of you and possibly either a child or grandchild that they want some kind of information from, or to get some kind of, you need to release whoever's sick and holding on, guys. When someone's in pain like that and they're terminally ill, don't hold them to keep you happy, guys. You've got to release people. It's the physical incarnation that it is, it's just that. It's not that important. Like, let them go. Release them, guys, okay? All right, so you've got this Leo energy, the Strength card, right out the gate. What this means is, Libra, you're trying to bring this connection into balance and into union, and you're trying to be strong. What do you have to do here? The big thing you've got to do is your 4 of Swords. You're being called to heal. And this is about being alone, being in your own realm, in your own space, 4 of Swords, and healing, okay? This is a card of healing, and those 4 swords are going to bring the truth in. They're going to bring you to healing. You can't come into this perfect masculine feminine union where you rein the masculine in a little bit, and the masculine brings you up, and you stand up. The feminine stands up a little bit, or if you're the masculine, where you bring the feminine up a little bit, and she reins the masculine in a little bit. So whichever that resonates for you. But what it is, it's about a balance. This balance is not happening, Libra, on your side until you finish this healing. You're literally, with these cards together, being guided. You heal. You've got something, it's like there's just this little piece of the pie that has to be healed. And the moment you do that and you're at 100%, sure, there's always going to, as long as you're a human being, there's going to be more to heal in the future. But this is all that needs to happen to get to here with your partner. That's the goal right now. That's what you want to focus on. You're being guided to take time for yourself. This Hermit energy is about you. Granted, it can represent that you have a Virgo partner, but it's really guidance for you. And it's saying, you're the one, Libra, who is more spiritually enlightened than your partner. You need to be the one. And I don't care, someone who's like, I don't know what you said about like if they're religious or whatever. I don't care. You're more spiritually woke and enlightened than your partner, Libra. You need to go into this little period of healing and self-isolation so that you can lead the way. Because the big thing about this Hermit is he comes out of that isolation and he's got that lantern. That lantern is the light that shines through you to lead the way. You're gonna open a path for you and your partner by allowing it to shine from your heart and through that light. And the only way you're going to get there is taking the time to do this for yourself. This choice you've got to make is being grounded by the Hierophant. That's Taurus energy, and that's saying whatever this choice is for you that you've got to make, choosing yourself, that's going to bring in this new beginning in love. It's divine. You're being divinely brought to that place. The divine is leading you to that place, and so you've got to do it. And it's going to bring you some heartbreak. It's going to bring you some pain. And I know that's attached for some of you to an actual death, a human death. For most of you, though, what this is about, it's attached to a choice you've not been wanting to make. And it's like, of course, on paper, we all want to choose ourselves always, right? Of course we do. But there's something here that you're having trouble choosing because it's going to be heartbreaking for you. Who or what are you going to have to lose or let go of to have your soul partner? What is it going to take for you to come to union? There's someone you have to let go of or something that's really going to break your heart a little bit. But it's okay. It's worth it. You're going to have so much support from the other side, from your spiritual team. And guys, I've done this long enough now. Your spiritual team, you've got ancestors. You don't just have angels, archangels, you've got ancestors on the other side. Our ancestors seem to take such an interest in what their descendants do. You've got ancestors that you've never even met in this lifetime that are interested and care about what happens to you, that are working for you and your soulmate to bring you together to make this happen, so that whatever you're called to do on this planet, the light you're called to spread, the healing you're called to do together can happen. It's a beautiful thing, and it's going to require some sacrifice for you and for them, but this is you, Libra. You've got to choose yourself. It's okay to let go of things that aren't serving you, and there is going to be some heartbreak here. That's okay. Keep in mind, your soulmate is watching you. This is the Page of Swords. Your soulmate is watching every single move you make, both physically and energetically, everywhere, and they are going to follow suit as you do this. So although they're the one that has to really come towards you at this point in time, and they will, they're also going to need to see you make some energetic moves, some energetic boss moves, right? In order to sort of inspire them to follow suit. So take that as it resonates for you. Okay. That's what July looks like. Wow, can't wait to see August. We're going to have to do August pretty soon. I'm going to wrap this up with a Mystical Shaman Oracle card for you guys. And that's usually going to give you some personal guidance and a little bit more about this connection. So let's see. Yeah, I hope I'll see some of you guys tonight for the mini readings. We're going to have fun. And yeah, the list is open. I think I had 2 people on the list, so it shouldn't be too deep if you want to get on the list now. The staff, the rainbow, nice. So there's a lot of phallic energy and same-sex energy. For those of you who are gay men, such as myself, in a twin soul or soulmate connection, you've got the rainbow and the staff. That's just a confirmation for those of you on that sort of side of things, that if you're looking for a confirmation about your specific situation, there's a lot of change coming to it. We've got some 5s here. There's a lot of quick change coming for the better, and sort of like an Ace of Wands, new beginning, renewed passion for you gay men out there, okay? Renewed passion, a lot of good changes. Also, for everyone, Libra, this is for all of you. The rainbow here, there's a promise that whatever, you're getting a real promise here with this, that and this new beginning, that whatever cycles you've already been through, because I always mention that you don't want to repeat cycles. Especially with a soulmate or a twin soul, you don't want to repeat a cycle. Whatever cycle you guys recently went through, you're going to have new cycles and there's going to be new challenges, but you guys are guaranteed by this promise you're not going to have to repeat the same heartbreak as before, okay? Whatever happened that really crushed you or that was really tough and painful in the recent past, that's not going to happen again. So you're finished with that cycle of heartbreak. And just remember, the minute, Libra, that you choose, you stop juggling those 2 pentacles, Spirit is just sending this Ace of Cups in for you, just like that. It just comes in like that. A lot of rapid, unpredictable, and unprecedented change, okay? Really swift change. There are many paths opening to you right now. So remember, like I said, choose wisely. Choose wisely. Many paths, you're going to be seeing this a lot, Libra, in the near future. Many paths are opening for you at the same time. That's why I keep saying choose wisely. They're all viable options. They're all going to eventually take you to your goal, but some of them are going to take you down longer, winding routes than others. Choose wisely, okay? And if you're not sure, get a mini read and we'll help you. All right, we'll see you guys later. You guys have a great night. And if I see you guys at 8:45, I see you. If I don't, I hope you guys have a great month of July. All right, namaste. Have a great weekend too. Stay healthy.